Jumbo, welcome to the Pre-Impact Conference. I'm Pastor Henson. We're here in Nairobi, Kenya on the 2009 trip. This is a pre-impact conference that we set up. My host, Pastor Wycliffe, is here. This is the direction banner, and the Lord was moving mightily. This is the conference banner. God blessed Wycliffe and myself to put this together. These pastors rode on bicycles from miles around to be at the conference. These are their bicycles lined up in the back of the church. It's about 15 bicycles, I imagine, and they have their Bibles strapped on the back, and some rode for long distance to be able just to come to the conference, and they truly expressed being blessed and receiving ministry from their brothers from America. It was a high day in Kitui. We proclaimed the word. It was really awesome to see so many bicycles as the pastors had rode to come to the conference. Beans and rice was the lunch for that day, and these are the pots containing the beans and the rice for the conference. And so this is a nursery school in the slums called Kabera. There they call them slums. And this is the teacher. This is the little building where the preschool is. This is the preschool students. Everybody is in their place. You see me and Bishop Palmer with them. Next is Bishop Thomas. We're at this little preschool. God is blessing. And so they charge a tuition and they get primary education, and it is an academy. This is an orphanage ran by Pastor Peter Dono, and he blesses abandoned babies that are found on the street. Many come to him as infants. This young man just enjoyed the camera and being there. These children are happy and cared for. They have adequate facility. Peter Dono is wonderful. Again, he takes in infants. The youngest there was 2 weeks old. He had 12 children in the infant unit. Some of those are 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks old. He does an excellent job in his work of ministry. So it is truly, truly a blessing always to be at his place. This baby is very young. Here is another infant, and the lady's taking care of them. They get good care and good treatment, and they get hugs and all. This is the leading lady of the center, and this is Pastor Peter Dono, Happy Life Children's Center. Next, we will enter into the Living Waters Children's Center, Kenya. Jumbo is hello. These are all the children of the center. They're dancing. It is a high day. It is a time of celebration because we have come out to see the center. These are the children of the center. They are blessed, and God has really blessed us to have this opportunity to help them and to sow into their lives. These next two are Pastor Duncan's daughter. All of them take the name of Duncan, though, but these two are his flesh and blood daughter. These children, many of them were taken from the streets. Some were brought by other pastors and just said that these kids were in abused home. Can you just take them? Some did not know how to use toilets or modern convenience because they had grown up on the streets, so they had to be trained to use the convenience that this center has. This young lady was on the streets for 5 years. This is Jane. This is Pastor Duncan's wife. This is Pastor Duncan. They lead the center. I am there that day with gifts from Sheree Miller and her group, and they have shoes and every gift imaginable, and the gifts were just so much appreciated by the group. This is again Mama Jane and all of the kids. These children are holding dollars for the first time from Sheree Miller and her group. We also had 2 marvelous keyboards. This is a professional rolling, but this is a Kiwai 50, a self-playing keyboard. Also, we had 2 computers that we bought to the center. They now have computers. This is a $800 brand new Dell computer that they now have. This is the beautiful facility that they have. Food is supplied. Everything is made available. This is their kitchen, and they have a modern inside bathroom with a hot shower. These are the dorm rooms that they sleep in. The children are tremendously blessed. I am having a good day with them. We are saying goodbye from the Living Waters Children's Center. This is the whole group. This is transportation in the country. Notice the couch on the cart. This man is carrying a bale, a heavy, heavy bale. Nothing is wasted. This vehicle is a source of transportation. This is called a hand cart. These are the matatus. Matatus is how they get around. This is one of the local transit buses. Again, another local transit bus. The matatus. The matatus go everywhere. These are just animals on side of the road. Domestic animals. This is a cow right outside of our window. These are sheep that they are raising. Notice the banners. This young lady was blessed because you could go a whole week and not sell anything, but I wanted to pray for her and bought items from her stand. These are how the vendors operate throughout the country. If you can have some merchandise and have a vending stand, you can make a living. These are zebras and wild bulls, and this is a whatever he is. He's right on the side of the road. This is the Pipeline IDP camp or refugee camp. IDP is internal displacement persons, and a new work that we will begin. I know my team will be excited to hear about what we're going to be doing. This is U.S. Food Aid. 6,500 people live at this camp, and the UN and the United Nations and the U.S. supply food and materials for them. This is the sign-in sheet at the camp, and we are actually signing in, and the other sheet was the way that they send the rationings. Now, this young lady is a blessing to me. Look at her. This is what I'm always speaking of when I say that they are clean. Even though she lives in the refugee camp, she is yet clean and looks similar to any young lady you might see in our communities. And I am praying that there would be a way to be able to help her and to help the entire camp. The Lord is able to do it, and we together can do it. Even though our work is a grassroots organization, God is still able to bless. And I thank God for every one of you that send support and every one of you that believe in the mission. The camp is full of wonderful people. The United States of America is blessing. This is a food substance that they're sending. This is a distribution day. Everybody has come to receive their blessing. This one is another U.S. food aid, and it's being distributed fairly. This lady is carrying it back to her plot. Everyone is given a 27 feet by 24 plot. This is their animals eating. This young lady has received bread. We came at the time when the kids were all lined up to receive bread for that day. They were being truly blessed. The children are orderly, and it's a wonderful day. It's a lot of excitement in the air. Whenever you get that many young children together, it's excitement. But nevertheless, they were blessed. They're receiving just bread, and they're really enjoying the bread. and some have soft drinks. And so it's just a day of distribution. At the time that we came, this young girl and this young girl no doubt have their sister or brother on their back. This young girl is also carrying her sister or brother. This is a young lady that was just eating. Now, this young lady reminds me so much of America, but she's carrying the child in a way that we wouldn't see in America. This is me with the children. Oh, it is a blessed day. These are the children of the refugee camp. The camp again is called Pipeline. The UN is blessing there. This refugee camp is really blessed. This is the way that they gather wood to cook the meals. This is the camp itself. And these are some of the people of the camp. We're being taken on a tour of the camp. The young lady is eating out of a UN bag. This is the way that the camp is like. The laundry is being done and is drying in the air. The children are playing in the camp. These are the toilet blocks along with showers. It's an organized place and everything is provided. This child is at her tent and her brother is there. This is a garden with the laundry blowing. Again, the laundry is done and dried. This is a tent. This one was described as being worn out. This is the water system for the camp. Water is piped in by the municipal line, but it is stored because it's times where the municipal city pumps does not work and the camp depends upon the water, and it would not be safe for them to have a time where they must go without water. Water is valuable there. It is a hot, dry, arid climate, and without water, the whole camp could be threatened. And so it is work that they are doing to provide for themselves. And while we were there, we were really blessed to sow into them, to tell them ways of raising funds, to tell them also how to do some things that would help them in the future. We were speaking with the leaders. Now, here I am with the leaders, and we are being a financial blessing. Everywhere we went, we sowed financial blessings, and this money is being given to them directly to replace something on the water system for the safety of the whole entire village. So myself and Bishop Palmer, we sowed seeds of offerings where people had donated to us, and so we were just able to be a financial blessing. And this particular one will help them with some needs that they have with the water system. So as you can see, we're giving them shillings. This is in their own Kenyan money. And so Bishop Palmer is there with me. These are the ladies of the center, and this is the water gathering process. Now, this is the way that they cook. Everything is cooked over open fire and the wood is made. Again, this is the IDP, or the Pipeline Refugee Camp. A blessed day and a high time. Next is the school where Bishop Palmer is blessing. This is Bishop Palmer blessing the kids, and it is a day of celebration when we're coming. They're giving out bags of maize and rice. This is the preschool where all the children learn. It is a day of celebration. We have bags of maize and rice and soft drinks and candies and sodas for the children. So it is a big celebration. Bishop Palmer gets into the spirit of sowing seeds to the ladies attending the children. And these are the teachers at the preschool, and they are being given a financial seed, which is a blessing. The children are all lined up to hear, and it's a celebration day. It is a day of celebration.